Tonight at 6, Parade of the Past. Drivers soon to see relief in and around D.C. after yesterday's celebration of the Army. We're live with a look at the cleanup and when those roads will reopen. Measles warning, a path from Virginia into D.C. and up inwards of Maryland after someone's recent travel outside of the U.S. What health officials want you to know.
Well, we do have a few showers out there right now, but it looks like the main flooding threat is off to our west. So I'll have more details coming up we can expect over the next 7 days.
Getting rid of taxes. Virginia's long complaint about vehicle tax proposed to go away by two candidates running for governor. Could it actually get done? And following the money, finding new savings from the housing market to student loans. The consumer tips to stretch your dollar.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Happy Father's Day. Good Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. Happening right now, your commute in and around the district continues to see some disruptions and delays. Yes, after yesterday's military parade. Well, time is ticking. Relief on the way to the roads. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us live as crews are actively working to get them reopened. Dave, what can you tell us?
Well, right now things are pretty fluid along Independence Avenue here. This stretch at the corner of 7th Street Northwest reopened to traffic in both directions just a few moments ago. As we can tell you, most traffic around the National Mall and the district is slowly getting back to normal. You still can't take your car across the Monument Bridge, but you can still walk across it to get to where you're going. Meanwhile, moving day for tanks that took part in Saturday's 250th anniversary celebration of the Army. Same time, crews continue breaking down fences and other structures set up along the National Mall for it. Right now, though, pretty easy getting around this part of the district with just a few detours. All of the road closures and emergency no parking zones put in place for the parade are scheduled to be lifted at 6 a.m. Monday. And it seems the massive crowd that gathered for the celebration behaved. The Joint Information Center reported 0 arrests made by D.C. police, while D.C. Fire and EMS treated 48 patients and transported 31 of them to the hospital. We're live near the National Mall in Northwest. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, thanks to Dave. Developing news tonight, Virginia and D.C. health officials are warning about a possible measles exposure. Somebody with measles reportedly traveled through Dulles International Airport last Sunday, late morning through early afternoon, after traveling out of the country. That person then reportedly got on the Silver Line Metro, transferred on the Red Line, and headed toward the Shady Grove station. Health officials are working to contact folks who may have been exposed. Measles, yeah, that's highly contagious. And officials are urging you watch out for symptoms 21 days after any possible exposure. That includes a fever, runny nose, watery red eyes, and a cough. To learn if you might have been exposed at those specific times, visit dcnewsnow.com. And the time is 6:03. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Derek Boney's in for Scott Sumner right now. Okay, Derek, let's get to it. It was nice to start the day, but some showers moving through.
Yeah, I do have some clouds out and about, and has been a relatively dry day for most of us. Got a little bit of a sprinkling of rain early on in the morning. Got some heavier stuff out there now, but thankfully not dealing with too much of the wetter weather, especially off towards down to the south and off towards the west. We do have some heavier showers though here locally in the area, especially around between Dell City, Waldorf right now. Definitely seeing a heavy shower, especially along U.S. Highway 301 as you head from Waldorf down to St. Charles and La Plata, moving along 228, going over in towards areas of Indian Head as well, moving across over towards Woodbridge, seeing of course some moderate rainfall activity, some more rain over just to the east, or to the west rather, of Manassas, as we head through Manassas, going towards Warrenton as well, seeing a heavy downpouring of rain going from Prince William to Fauquier County. Looking at a course down towards the south and towards Culpeper County, going into Orange County, seeing some moderate rainfall activity. Some heavier rain just to the south of Orange. All in all, it looks like it's doing pretty well right now with some lighter showers back off towards the west, but definitely across West Virginia today they did see some flash flooding, even some emergency flash flooding on top of that. I'll get to that here in a bit later. But you can still see there's some lightning strikes all around us, but thankfully I think most of the storm activity is going to linger down towards the south for the most part, with that storm system in place as the front has passed our region.
All right, Derek, we'll see you in just a bit. An update tonight turning to ongoing tensions in the Middle East, where missiles are being sent back and forth between Iran and Israel. Live look at Jerusalem. Death toll is rising into a third day of strikes. It might be Tel Aviv. We'll check in on that live shot, though. Now, the Iranian Defense Ministry incites it claims are tied to Iran's nuclear program. Iranian missiles have broke through some Israeli defenses, hitting buildings inside the country. And news today from the Associated Press. They report President Trump opposed a plan to kill Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. In recent days, the Israelis reportedly informed the White House that it had developed a credible plan to kill Khamenei after being briefed on the plan. The Trump administration made clear to Israel the president was opposed to this escalation. Time at 6:05. A manhunt remains underway for the man that police believe shot two state lawmakers in Minnesota, killing one of them and their husband. Authorities say the suspect's car was just found on a farm. The car was found about an hour drive south of Minneapolis, where the shootings happened yesterday early morning at the lawmakers' homes. 57-year-old Vance Bolter has not been found. The local sheriff's office says residents have not been told to shelter in place. Authorities have, though, been knocking on homeowners' doors, requesting permission to search their property.
I just got a call early in the morning saying the car was found at 301st, which is right next to my farm. They run right down here, and that they'd be searching the place. And just an hour ago or so, I got a text asking if they could set up a command unit thing there. So that's all I know. And
that manhunt started yesterday after Bolter allegedly shot and killed Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband, and also shot State Senator John Hoffman and his wife. Hoffman and his wife are both out of surgery. Governor Tim Walz says that he is optimistic about their recovery. Well, today a march to support trans people, a rally happening on the 5-year anniversary of a landmark Supreme Court ruling. Bostock versus Clayton County prohibits employers from discriminating based on somebody's sexual orientation or their gender identity. Today's rally went from the U.S. Capitol down Pennsylvania Avenue to the White House.
It's important to not only to demonstrate, to hold rallies, to share stories, but it's always important to be seen, to be heard.
Organizers say they are excited to work with the community, and they're providing workshops throughout the week on how to lobby with elected officials. Well, DC News Now, of course, is your local election headquarters, and as the race for Virginia's governor is heating up, both candidates promising to eliminate the car tax if they're elected. The personal property tax is largely loathed in the Commonwealth. A Virginia Tech political science professor says it's simply good politics for Democrat and former Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger and Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl-Sears to promise to get rid of it.
I think candidates in general like to have that distilled messaging, also that's easy to remember. And more than that, most people, most of the time, don't pay that much attention to electoral politics or to policy. And so for all of those reasons, it's a good way to make the message out there, get the message out there, and to keep reinforcing it in a simple, easy to remember fashion.
And regardless of who's elected, Professor Holt there says that they will face an uphill battle when it comes to getting rid of the tax. The Democratic-controlled General Assembly rejected Governor Glenn Youngkin's proposal to do this during this year's General Assembly session. In the district, anywhere, getting a new bike is a big deal for kids. It's a celebration of major accomplishment. Hundreds of second graders graduating from those training wheels and learned to ride on 2 of them. Artosa Fakile was there.
Graduation day. ceremony celebrating an academic year. It's the graduation on wheels ceremony for these second graders.
Everybody just coming together, ensuring that our students get the opportunity not only to learn how to ride a bike, but to get a bike, learn how to do it safely.
They were part of over 200 students from 6 DCPS schools who got bikes because they learned how to ride. An experience one of Friday's keynote speakers still enjoys.
I've gotten really good at braking and riding up and down hills, but don't worry, it's not too fast. I feel good, and it's super awesome to get a new bike.
On Friday, kids got their bikes and were able to add their own personal flair.
Why'd you pick that sticker?
Because it looks cool.
They never tire from the fun and always remember their ABCs.
A is for air, the B stands for brake, and the C stands for chain.
What's your favorite thing about riding your bike?
I can learn how to do tricks on the bike, and I can decorate my bike. I'm gonna put this one right here.
School leaders say they've been doing this program for a decade and have served over 20,000 second graders. And for some, they don't let the learning process break their spirits.
It was hard to ride a bike. Like my first time riding a bike, it was very hard. I almost hurt myself a lot, but when I started constantly riding my bike, I got better and better.
School leaders say the next learning in the curriculum will be teaching third graders how to swim.
Because it's cool, what other explanation do you need? All right, thanks, Tosin. Big changes, meantime, on the way near one Maryland Metro stop. A mixed-use development project is underway near the Capitol Heights Metro. Local leaders banded together for the groundbreaking of the $96 million project. That's to create an apartment complex with shopping and restaurant spaces along the Blue Line.
We have helped nearly 1,500 Black Marylanders pursue home ownership and delivered over $115 million to Black-owned companies through state contracts.
The apartment building will have studio-sized units and up to 3-bedroom apartments and will be kept at affordable rates, we're told, for 99 years. All right, if your dad's a fan of the opera, this may be the event for him. Outside of the Lincoln Memorial, there's going to be a free opera concert tonight. Global artists will be in the district for the performance. That starts at 6:30. Hurry there. All right, coming up, before you put your house on the market, we are helping you stretch your dollar. Some tips to make sure you're getting the most out of your investment. Plus, quite the big showdown in efforts to try and bring the Commanders back to D.C. It's a key play pitting the mayor against city council members, at least for now. 6:12, live look at Roslyn tonight. Looks a little hazy. Derek is coming back with your forecast right after the break.